Hello, my name is Arun Gupta and I work for Sun Microsystems. In this screencast, I will show you how to use a simple tool written using JavaFX to manage and monitor a GlassFish v3 instance running on your local host. GlassFish v3 exposes all the management and monitoring data using a RESTful interface. The JavaFX frontend in turn uses the RESTful interface and display the data to you. In order to get started, you need to go to the URL shown in the browser window and click here to run the tool. Once you click, this is a JNLP file and Java Web Start Get Into Action. Click on OK. This will download all the required files for you. It will optionally also start the Java console. If this is the first time you are downloading this application or any JavaFX application, it will also download the JavaFX runtime, so the actual startup time may vary. Now this is how the tool really looks like. You can set the monitoring levels of different containers. You can monitor certain applications. You can see some server statistics. You can restart or stop the application server. And at the bottom, you see a nice animation, which is basically a glassfish swimming in the ocean. Now this animation is directly tied to the state of the server. If the server is running, the glassfish is swimming in the ocean. Server is stopped, the glassfish just stays right there. Now let's see how else we can use this tool. Let's click on Set Monitoring Levels. This shows all the containers that are installed in the application server and their corresponding monitoring levels. For example, web container monitoring level high, orb monitoring level off, and so on and so forth. If we want, we can change the monitoring level of any of the containers over here and click update. For example, if we want to change the monitoring level of, say, web services container from off to high, change the value and click on update. Let's look at the Java console in the backend and see what's happening over there. It actually shows the RESTful URL that are being invoked to process the command. Let's click on Monitor Applications now. It shows the list of applications that are currently deployed on this application server. Each application is accompanied by an icon, a web or a Rails application. If we select Web Application, click on Monitor, then it shows us monitoring web application, and it shows us a subset of the monitoring attributes that are available for this application. Let's go to the browser and invoke this application a few times, and then we'll come back to our tool to see how the data has updated. Let's open a new tab, invoke our application, and let's click reload a few times, and then we can go back to our tool, select monitoring applications again, choose the web application, click monitor, and this time you see indeed the request count has changed, so is the sessions total, max time, and different attributes are updated accordingly. I can click back on monitor applications, choose the Rails application, click on monitor, and this time it wants me to set the monitoring level for JRuby container to high for more details. So we click set monitoring levels, change the JRuby container level to high, click on update, go back to monitor applications, select the Rails application, click on monitor, and this time of course we see more data over here. And again, as in the previous case, we can invoke the application and the data will be updated accordingly. Now this data is not dynamic, it's only a snapshot of the Rails instance or the Rails application that is running over there. Let's see what else can be done by the tool. We can click on server stats, and this basically shows what time the server was started, what's the host and the port that the server is running at. It shows us the build number, and it shows a nice little animation that the server is now running strong for 23 minutes, and so seconds. If I want, I can actually click on stop over here, and this, if we look at the Java console, shows us that the has actually stopped the process completely. And then in the Java console, you see a debug message. It seems like the server is not up. So let's go back to our browser. To wrap up, you can go back to this URL, click here to run the tool. It shows you how to enable the Java console for your operating system. And there are a whole bunch of things that I would like to do with this tool. So if you have any feedback, please send us to users@glassfish.dev.java.net. Hope you like it. Thank you very much.